Drained will look, but energetic enough to pass time with fellow members.
Immense yet petty competitions for the last benches and the fourth benches. Gossips, complaints, rants, and even demands in the hostel.
Desperately waiting for monthly pocket money.
Roaming around seniors for books and tips.
Huge books to memorize.
Revising important topics at the end.
Stress, anxiety, depression, but an urge not to give up.
Late nights during fests and internals.
A roller coaster journey it was up to this moment.
But we rode glued to the seats. They say life brings tears, joys and smiles. But tears dry up, smiles fade away, but the memories last forever.
Now we request Durin and Radhika to carry the event forward.
Madhura Smruti, ನೆನಪುಗಳ ಅನುಭೂತಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ತಂದಿದೆ ಪೋಷಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿ.
ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೂ ಬಂಧು ಬಾಂಧವರಿಗೂ ಹಾಗೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ವೃಂದದವರಿಗೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಧುರ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಆದರದ ಸ್ವಾಗತಗಳು. ನಾನು ದುರಿನಾಚಾರ್ಯ.
ನಾನು ರಾಧಿಕಾ. The world is full of diamonds and gems, and here we are having some of them today to celebrate this graduation ceremony. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to each and everyone present over here. Today, we are here to witness the second ever graduation ceremony of Koppal Institute of Medical Sciences. We feel extremely privileged and honored to be hosting this occasion. This is the much awaited event, not only for the students, but also for our beloved parents. The spark in your eyes tells us how eagerly you all are waiting to see your child's achievement. With full of gladness and tears of joy will make you proud on this beautiful occasion.
ಈ ದಿನ ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರ ಕ್ಷಣ.
ನೂರಾರು ಕಣ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಖುಷಿ,
ಸಂತೋಷದ ಆನಂದ ಬಾಷ್ಪವನ್ನು ತರಿಸುವಂತಹ ಸುಂದರ ಕ್ಷಣ. ಅದುವೇ ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ
ಆ ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಕಿರೀಟವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟು
ಪಟ್ಟಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಸುಂದರ ದಿನ. ಸಾಧನೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದು ಕೇವಲ 3 ಪದ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಆ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಗುವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕಲ್ಲು
ಮುಳ್ಳುಗಳಿರುತ್ತವೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಮನಸ್ಸು, ದೃಢವಾದ ಇಚ್ಛಾಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಂತಹ ಸಾಧನೆಯ ಕನಸುಳ್ಳ ಕಣ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ.
Koppal is surrounded by 3 sides by hillocks and was an important town in the history of Kalyana, Karnataka, popularly known as Koppana Nagar. Koppal is famous for its Koppal Fort,
Gavimata,
Anjanadri Hills,
Itagi Mahadeva Swami Temple.
Having laid the foundation stone of India's first and largest self-reliant toy manufacturing ecosystem in Koppal.
KIMS, Government Medical College, affiliated to Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, marked an important milestone in the development history and changed the face of this village into a city.
KIMS was established in the year 2013 and started its first batch in the year 2015. This accommodates 150 seats with conducting series of events that is sports, cultural, inter-college fest. KIMS is committed to academic excellence in medical education with the philosophy of work, education, service and research.
ಈ ಒಂದು ಗೆಲುವಿನ ದಿನ ನಿಜವಾಗಿಯೂ ಒಂದು ಸಾರ್ಥಕತೆಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವ ದಿನ. ಇಂದಿನ ಸುಮಧುರ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಪೋಷಕರ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯು ಅತಿ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮುದ್ದೆಯಂತಿರುವ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು
ತೀಡಿ ಒಂದು ಮಹಾನ್ ಶಿಲ್ಪಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿರುವ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಧನ್ಯರು.
ನೀವು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ, ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಂಬ ಅತಿ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದಂಥ ವಜ್ರವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ.
For a parent, there is no great honor than watching their child grow. And here is the day where your child has grown and is ready to not only look after your family, but also to look after the society.
Today is the day which is much awaited for many eyes to see their children being called as doctor with their names and awarding a certificate of honor for their 5.5 years of achievement.
I thank all the parents who have gathered here for your sacrifice, prayers, support and struggle for building a great sculpture and giving a great budding doctors to this society.
ಮನೆಯೇ ಮೊದಲ ಪಾಠಶಾಲೆ, ತಾಯಿಯೇ ಮೊದಲ ಗುರು ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಅಂಬೆಗಾಲು ಇಡುವುದರಿಂದ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ, ಪೋಷಿಸಿ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದು ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ಷಣವೂ ಉರಿದುಂಬಿಸಿ, ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್ಸಿಗಾಗಿ ಹಂಬಲಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂದು ಸುಂದರ ದಿನ, ಸುಂದರ ಕ್ಷಣ.
ಮಗ ಅಥವಾ ಮಗಳು ಏನು ಓದುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಂದು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ MBBS ಅಥವಾ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಗುವ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ,
ಖುಷಿ, ತೃಪ್ತಿಗೆ ತುದಿಯೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಿನ್ನೆಯ ತ್ಯಾಗವೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುಖಕರ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ.
It is a proud moment for us to tell you that our college has banked top position in the field of academics under Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. All the successful stories of our college is just because of our beloved teachers. Teachers are like magicians who use their magic wands to help us make our lives easier and fruitful.
Due to continuous coordination with the students, by guiding, training and punishing for our mistakes, you have filled us with the wisdom of knowledge and made us a fearless and a confident doctor.
So we thank all the teachers who have gathered here for enlightening us.
ಕೈತುತ್ತು ಇಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವ ಅಮ್ಮ, ಮೀಸೆಯ ಅಂಚಿನಲ್ಲೇ ನಕ್ಕು ಸಂಭ್ರಮಿಸುವ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೂ ಏನು ಹೇಳದೆ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದಂತಹ ನೀವು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಬೆಳೆದಂತಹ ನಾವೇ ಪುಣ್ಯವಂತರು. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯ ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್ಸಿನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಗುರುವಿನ ಪಾತ್ರವಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಅಂಧಕಾರದಿಂದ ಬೆಳಕಿನೆಡೆಗೆ ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ದಂತಹ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ನಮನಗಳು. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಸಾರ್ಥಕತೆಯನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಮೆರೆಯುವಾಗ,
ಆ ಸಾರ್ಥಕತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡುವಾಗ,
ಆ ಎರಡು ಕೈಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಪ್ರಸಾದವೇ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರಸಾದವನ್ನು ಉಂಡಂತಹ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಪುಣ್ಯವಂತರು. ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಒಬ್ಬ ವೈದ್ಯನನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮಗದೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. Now I request my co-host Asta and Kiran to take over this event.
सीढ़ियाँ उन्हें मुबारक हो जिन्हें छत तक जाना है, सीढ़ियाँ उन्हें मुबारक हो जिन्हें छत तक जाना है, मेरी मंजिल तो आसमान है, रास्ता मुझे खुद बनाना है.
ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಅಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಅಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಸಾಧಿಸುವ ಛಲ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ತಾನು ಹಿಡಿದ ಕಾರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ದೃಢವಾದ ನಂಬಿಕೆ, ಅಚಲವಾದ ಮನಸ್ಸು, ಸತತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಸಾಧಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ.
कुछ ऐसी उम्मीद के साथ पढ़ रहे बच्चे और उन्हें मंजिलों तक पहुंचा रहे शिक्षकों की ओर से मैं आस्था
और मैं किरण
आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं. आज का दिन हम सभी के लिए यादगार होने वाला है.
हमारे साथ रह जाएंगे सिर्फ कुछ यादें, कुछ कड़वी,
कुछ मीठी,
कुछ शरारती
और कुछ नटखटी सी.
रह जाएंगे सिर्फ कुछ बातें, कुछ बुरी,
कुछ अच्छी
कुछ चुलबुली
और कुछ मीठी सी. क्लास और कैंटीन वाली कहानी होगी अब खत्म, अब अलग होंगी मंजिलें और अलग होगा रास्ता.
मौका है दस्तूर है, मौका है दस्तूर है तो निभाएंगे भी हम, मायूस चेहरों पे हंसी को लाएंगे भी हम. बैठे हो तो आओ हमारा साथ दो यारो, इस जश्न को शानदार बनाएंगे भी हम.
Thank you to all the parents for giving the direction, the drive and the energy to all our seniors to be where they are today. It's your sacrifice and hard work that has made them the doctors that they are today. Not only did you nourish them with financial support, but also with emotional, mental and physical support that one needs in the 5.5 years of a medical college.
People usually say that our upbringing and our values that have been taught to us by our families show a lot about us as human beings, whether we are good or bad, whether we are kind or selfish. And because I had a chance to be the junior of such an amazing batch, I can say for sure that all the parents sitting here have done a wonderful job at bringing up such kind, sweet, smart and good seniors. In short, you have made them the people they are today. And for that, hats off. Finally, I would like to thank each parent here for being the pillar of the strength and for being the wind beneath their wings.
If there is anything we take from today, remember that to leave a legacy and to achieve greatness is not to get money and recognition. It's to leave those with whom you cross path with a little more happiness and hope.
Procession will be entering the auditorium within 5 minutes. We request everyone to wait patiently.
Thank you.
Now, here we see our chief guest of today's occasion, Professor Dr. R.S. Mudol, Honorable Vice Chancellor, BLD University, Vijaypura. Along with him is our beloved director and president of today's event, Dr. Vaidyanath Itigi, Dr. Umesh Raju, in charge medical superintendent, Dr. Ishwar Savadi, district surgeon, and chief administrative officer, Shri Veeranna Kamattar, Dr. Vijayalakshmi Pandit, Dr. Vishalakshi Pandit, HOD, Department of Dermatology and member of organizing committee. I kindly request the members of graduation committee to escort the dignitaries onto the dais.
So now, I would like to request all of you to join for our state anthem.
तनुजाते जय हे कर्नाटक माते जय सुंदर नदीवन गणनाडे जय हे रस ऋषिಗಳ ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ जय हे कर्नाटक माते ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ ಹಸುವಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ದಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ನನ್ನ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಪಂಪಲ ಕುಮಿಪತಿ ಜನ್ಮ ಕವಿಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯ ರಾಮ ನಾನಕ ರಾಮಾನಂದ ಕವೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಕಂಕಣ ಜಗಣರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೀಡೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ರಂಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಗಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ
afternoon, everyone. I am Likita Gowda.
And I am Sachin Kulkarni.
Now it's time to outstretch this grand ceremony. I request Honorable Principal Dr. Y.P. Raghavendra Babu to open the ceremony.
I request everyone to kindly be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all. With the permission of the Chair, I, Dr. Raghavendra Babu, Principal, KIMS Koppal, hereby declare open today's graduation day, the batch of 2016. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for opening this grand ceremony. Success is not just about what you accomplish in your life. It's about what you inspire others to do. Failure is the key to success, which makes us to know life better. Today is the climax of many years of hard work in the pursuit of knowledge that will enable the person to take new challenges in the life.
A warm welcome to one and all. We have gathered here to witness the second graduation day of KIMS Koppal. We take immense pleasure and joy to be hosting this event. In receiving the graduate honor and being a responsible social person by serving the society as a doctor, we take this opportunity to congratulate you all on this special occasion.
Adnana timiranjasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshur unmilitam yena tasmai shri guruve namaha. Without the deity's grace, this journey wouldn't be possible. So, let's begin this auspicious ceremony by seeking his blessings. So, we kindly request Sukhirani and Veda to invoke the Almighty.
ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿಸುತನಾದ ಸೊಂಡಿಲ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ಕಾಣಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ಮೋರೆ ಕಪ್ಪಿನ ಭಾವ ಮೊರದ ಗಲದ ಕಿವಿ ಕೋರೆದಾಡಿಯ ನಾರಮ್ಮ ಮೋರೆ ಕಪ್ಪಿನ ಭಾವ ಮೊರದ ಗಲದ ಕಿವಿ ಕೋರೆದಾಡಿಯ ನಾರಮ್ಮ ಮೂರು ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಸುತ್ತ ಮುರಿದಿಟ್ಟ ಚಂದ್ರನ ಧೀರತ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ಕಾಣಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ಹುಟ್ಟದಟ್ಟಿಯು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿಗಿದುಟ್ಟ ಚಲ್ಲಣದ ದಿಟ್ಟ ತನಿವನ್ಯಾರಮ್ಮ ಹುಟ್ಟದಟ್ಟಿಯು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿಗಿದುಟ್ಟ ಚಲ್ಲಣದ ದಿಟ್ಟ ತನಿವನ್ಯಾರಮ್ಮ ಪಟ್ಟದ ರಾಣಿ ಪಾರ್ವತಿಯ ಕುಮಾರನೇ ಹುಟ್ಟೆಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ಕಾಣಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ರಾಶಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ ಹಂಬಲನೊಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವನ್ಯಾರಮ್ಮ ರಾಶಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ ಹಂಬಲನೊಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವನ್ಯಾರಮ್ಮ ಲೇಸಾಗಿ ಜನರ ಸಲಹುವ ಕಾಗಿ ನೆಲೆಯಾದಿ ಕೇಶವದಾಸ ಕಾಣೆ ಅಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿಸುತನಾದ ಸೊಂಡಿಲ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ಕಾಣಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ.
Thank you, Sukirani and Veda, for creating a blissful environment and invoking the Almighty's presence.
Now, we request the member of graduation committee, Dr. Hemavati Reddy ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Pathology, to welcome the gathering.
न चोर हर्याम न च राजा हर्याम न भात्र भजन च न च भारकारी व्यये कृते वर्धन एवं वित्तम विद्याधनम सर्वधन प्रधानम. Neither it can be stolen by thieves nor taken away by the kings, nor it cannot be divided among the brothers. It doesn't have a weight. If spent regularly, it always keeps growing. That is, the wealth of knowledge is the most superior wealth of all. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಮಾವತಿ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ, ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು, ರೋಗ ನಿದಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಭಾಗ, ಕಿಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ. ಮಧುರ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ 2016ನೇ ಬ್ಯಾಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಕೋರಲು ಹರ್ಷವೆನಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರೆಗೆ ಓಗೊಟ್ಟು ತಮ್ಮ ನಿರಂತರ ಕಾರ್ಯಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಿಂದ ಅನುವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಮಧುರ ಸ್ಮೃತಿಯ ಮೆರುಗನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಭ್ಯಾಗತರಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ RS ಮುಧೋಳ್, ಉಪಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು, BLD ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ, ವಿಜಯಪುರ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಕೋರುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸಂಭ್ರಮದ ಕರ್ತೃ ಕಿಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಪ್ಪಳದ ಕಾಮಧೇನು, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾಗಿರುವ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಜಯನಾಥ್ ಇಟಗಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆದರಣೀಯ ಮತ್ತು ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಸಂಘಟನಾ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ಅಪಾರ ಶಿಸ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ಅನುಭವದಿಂದ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಹುರಿದುಂಬಿಸುತ್ತಾ ನ್ಯೂನತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸರಿಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ YP ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಆದರಣೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಪ್ರಭಾರಿ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಅಧೀಕ್ಷಕರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಉಮೇಶ್ ರಾಜು ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಆದರಣೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾದಂತಹ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಶಸ್ತ್ರಚಿಕಿತ್ಸಕರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಶ್ವರ್ ಸವಡಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮೆರುಗನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲು ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಡಳಿತಾಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ವೀರಣ್ಣ ಕಮತಾರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಆದರಣೀಯ ಮತ್ತು ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾದಂತಹ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಟಿಯ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಯಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಶಾಲಾಕ್ಷಿ ಪಂಡಿತ್, ಹೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡರ್ಮಟಾಲಜಿ, ಕಿಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ್ ಇವರಿಗೂ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಮತ್ತು ತಮ್ಮ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಿಂದ ಈ ಸಂಭ್ರಮವನ್ನು ವೈಭವೋಪೇತವಾಗಿ ಜರುಗಲು ಕಾರಣರಾದಂತಹ ಮತ್ತು ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕ ಮತ್ತು ಆದರಣೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಏಳಿಗೆಗಾಗಿ ಹಗಲಿರುಳು ಎನ್ನದೆ ಶ್ರಮಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೋಧಕ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಧಕೇತರ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿ ಮಧುರವಾಗಿ ಕೀಟಲೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ಕಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಲಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಹಿರಿಯರುಗಳಾದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಪೋಷಕರು ತಮ್ಮ ಕಂದಮ್ಮಗಳ ಕನಸಿನ ರೆಕ್ಕೆಗೆ ಪುಕ್ಕ ಕಟ್ಟುವ ಈ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ದಿನವನ್ನು ಕಣ್ತುಂಬಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮೂಲೆ ಮೂಲೆಗಳಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊರ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಿಂದ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಮೂಡಿಬರಲು ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಕಾರಣರಾದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಡಿ ವೃಂದದವರಿಗೂ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇದು ಕೇವಲ ಆರಂಭವಷ್ಟೇ, ಇದೊಂದು ದೀರ್ಘ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ. ಈ ಸುಂದರ ಸಂಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಪ್ಪಳದ ಅಂಗಳದಲ್ಲಿ 2016ನೇ ಬ್ಯಾಚಿನ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ಕಂಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧುರ ಸ್ಮೃತಿಯು ಒಡಲೊಳಗೆ ಹುದುಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವ 142 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಇಂಪಾದ ಮಧುರ ಶ್ರುತಿಗಳು ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅನಾವರಣಗೊಳ್ಳಲಿ ಎಂದು ಆಶಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮಗದೊಮ್ಮೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆದರದ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you everyone. Once again, we welcome you all for this grand occasion.
There's a sunshine waiting at the end of every night. With every wrong, there's a chance to make it right. And there's a light that shines in the darkness. Every seed sown is a plant of hope. Every day is a struggle, and every journey is a lesson learned.
Now, may we request all the distinguished dignitaries on the dais to come forward for beginning this new journey by lighting the lamp.
Everyone for spreading the light. Now we request Dr. Chetana KV Ma'am, Member of Graduation Committee and Assistant Professor, Department of Community Medicine, to kindly introduce the chief guest of today's event.
A very warm good afternoon to one and all present here. Respected dignitaries on the dais, teaching faculty, parents and the graduating students. I feel privileged to introduce the chief guest of today's event, Professor Dr. R.S. Mudol. He is a well-known ENT surgeon and popular teacher. He completed his MBBS and MS ENT from KIMS Hubli. With vast experience of 35 years in various capabilities as Professor, Head of the Department, Vice Principal, Director and Dean, he has 52 publications at his credit, published in national and international journals, and contributed 2 book chapters. He is also the peer reviewer of reputed ENT journals. He has served as the President and Secretary of ENT Association of Karnataka and member of the governing body of All India Association. Sir has contributed a lot to higher education institutes as Board of Studies Chairman, member of the Board of Management, Planning and Monitoring Board, Academic Council of KLE and BLDE universities. He is also a PhD guide supervising 8 students, of which 6 students have been awarded the degree. Sir has attended and presented many papers in various national and international conferences and organized CMEs, workshops and faculty development programs. He has received many awards such as Teacher of the Teachers, Best Teacher Award and Gold Medal for Best Research Paper Presentation at National Level Conference. He was felicitated by KLE Society on its 102nd Foundation Day for his exemplary work in organizing the health checkup camps wherein more than 1 lakh people were benefited. He has received fellowship in otology from New York University and Minnesota University, USA. In November 2021, Sir was awarded an honorary fellow by Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, Government of Karnataka. At his credit, he has a lot of academic collaborations with national and international institutes like Cosey Ear Clinic, France, Vijay ENT Care Hospital, Bangalore, MIMER Institute, Pune, etc. He was an external expert member of Board of Studies at various universities like Goa University, RGUHS Bangalore and KIMS Karad. He is a member of the International Otology Network, France, and he has served as a subject expert on Selection Committee of Goa Public Service Commission. Sir has joined BLDE, deemed to be University Vijayapura, as a Pro Vice Chancellor in February 2021 and appointed as Vice Chancellor in July 2021. With his brief introduction, I would like to welcome Professor Dr. R.S. Mudol on behalf of KIMS Parivar. Thank you, sir.
On behalf of our college, now I welcome Professor Dr. R.S. Mudol, who is the Vice Chancellor of one of the most renowned institutions. He is working towards connecting young minds to strive towards success and achievement. We are grateful for him for accepting our invitation and becoming our chief guest of today's occasion. Now, I would like to request Sir to address the gathering.
Very good afternoon to all of you. President of this function, Dr. Vijayanath Itigi, Director and Dean of the Koppal Institute of Medical Science, Raghavendra Babu, Principal of the KIMS, Koppal, Dr. Raju, Medical Superintendent of the hospital, Dr. Ishwar Saudi, District Surgeon, Dr. Veeranna, Chief Administrative Officer, Dr. Vishalakshi Pandit, all the heads of department, special invitees, proud parents, dear young graduates. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you to give away your graduation certificates this afternoon. For the reason, this is a young medical college. When your director called me, I readily agreed for the two reasons. I am a government medical college student. I know that what is a government medical college. It's the most important. Second thing is young medical college coming in the area like Koppal is very, very good thing is happening because this area is very much backward. Ballari is improved, Bijapur is improved, Dharwad, Belgavi is improved, this side Tumukur, Bangalore is improved, but this disadvantage, Davanagiri is improved. Disadvantage like Chitradurga, Koppal, Yadgiri, to some extent Gadag. When I was studying in the Karnataka Medical College, Hubli, we are knowing that all these patients used to come to KIMS Hubli. Understand? For simple ailments. Now this medical college coming over here, it's a wonderful thing. That one is merited students will be getting trained as a graduates, doctors, wonderful doctors. And second thing is, most important second thing is, this area, poor patients and needy patients will get the treatment. Two objectives at a medical college are being well accomplished. Training the doctors and treating the patients. With that direction, I readily agreed to be the chief guest here because I wanted to meet my young friends today getting graduated. And second thing is that this area is the marvelous infrastructure has come. I wanted to see that. I witnessed that. Very good academic block, and where you are sitting auditorium, and hospital is coming up. So these are the important developments occurring here. We would be very happy as academicians, head of the academic institutions, that education has to happen, that too medical education has to happen, to give the equity to the area, disadvantaged area. All of you know that education is the most powerful weapon to change the world, Dr. Nelson Mandela says. And I would say that medical education would be further ahead, the most empowered education, wherein you will be treating the human beings, saving the life and limb. With that background, I am very happy to be with you, and few things I will be addressing you. You are the most important second batch students. First batch has 2015 batches last year certified, and this is the second batch. I think I heard from your administrators lot of clinical materials, and you have been exposed as interns, as a final year students. That means all the clinical acumen you have got. Most of the common ailments you know that you have got. Well trained. And you know that what is the situation in the village side. Village patients are coming. Where is the rural India? What are the problems? Health problems. You know that. So you are perfectly matching to the global scenario, urban scenario, and also local scenario. And you would be, I think most of you would be appearing for the 21st NEET examination. Wish you all the best. Before some advice or some things I would be telling you, wish you all the best. First of all, I would like to congratulate you on completion of your 5.5 years marathon journey. You know that longest professional course is MBBS. So, you have been today going to be certified after the oath taking, and also the certificates will be issued. Congratulations to all of you, young friends. And equally, I congratulate all your proud parents that today is the day that their ward has become the doctor. You may be first doctor in your house. I really say salutes to your parents. They have taken a lot of hardship to put you here, and they are witnessing that you have been certified at MBBS. It's a wonderful thing that is happening to them. And this side, see my faculty members, heads of department. I know that I have spent nearly 40 years in the medical college, 35 years in the KLE, 10 years nearly 9 years in the Karnataka Medical College, Hubli, and last 2 years, 1.5 years in the BLD. I know that how difficult for the faculty members to bring up the new college, and all young budding graduates has to be molded. It is like a sand particles are taken and put into with Fevicol to the Dr. Murthy. That is, or you take a raw stone and chisel out to the Dr. Murthy. That's what my wonderful faculty members, director, dean, principal, and all of them have done. And I congratulate you also on this occasion. Because teacher is one very, very important for the undergraduates. He has to be mentor for you. He has to be guide for you. He has to be guardian for you. He is everything for you. That's what 5.5 years they have done. I really hats up to these people, because it is a very disadvantageous place, Koppal. All of them have stood with you, and they have brought up the second batch of the MBBS graduates, 150 people. I think 142 are taking today certificates. Really wonderful things happening around the disadvantaged place. I'm very, very happy about that. To go into some of the things. Dear graduates, this is a wonderful, great joy and satisfaction of your life. The marathon journey of 5.5 years is over. You have been empowered today with your certificate MBBS. It has got again the responsibility. Today, all these days, there was a mentor for you. Now you are, as a doctor, you have to see the patient, you may go for the post-graduation, but you are already been empowered, licensed as a graduate. So your role is again very, very responsible that you have to do it. And now coming to the some of the things. Clinical scenario, if you see that, lot of things have come. Technology come into the play, ECG machines, monitors. In the pandemic, you know that lot of things have happened. And just to remember again, pandemic 2 years, lot of hurdles you have passed, online classes were not conducted properly, you are not going near to the patient because of the COVID scenario. And that was a big hurdle for you. Even though our teachers, faculty members, they have done whatever they can do in that scenario. There's a wonderful that even though all hurdles are there, you crossed that hurdles and today you have been graduated as MBBS. Again, there's a wonderful thing that has happened to you. Now, as I was saying, a lot of technology has come in, like artificial intelligence, robotic surgery, CT, MRI, so many things have come. But again, clinical medicine in Indian scenario is very, very important. Your pulse, seeing the pulse is very important. Cardiac auscultation is very important. Percussion of the abdomen is very important. Auscultation of chest is very important. If you can understand that what are the importance of this clinical medicine, you will be very, very wonderful doctors. You need not have to depend on the technology. Meanwhile, I don't say that don't use the technology. You have to use the technology. You have to challenge yourself. I have diagnosed clinically this case is like this. And after that, you see the investigations and corroborate the things. And if you can hit the diagnosis, nothing like that. You are very, very good clinician and you take the investigations as an advantage and you treat your patients. And again, the lot of etiquettes, manners are required. As a doctor, you have to well dress. Patients and their relatives are expecting you to be looking better because you are empowered. You are team leader. Nurse will be with you. Other team members of the healthcare will be with you. You are the nodal boss, empowered boss. That's why you have to be very well dressed. Second thing is that you should be very well behaved because patient is coming in agony, patient is coming in the pain, patient is coming for its so many problems. If you can talk to them very communicative language and with sympathy and treat them, empathy and sympathy are used and half of the things they will get confidence on you. So if you get the confidence of the patient, you have to talk to them in the local language and also gain their confidence and see that they are made comfort. And then you examine clinically. Spend some time with them. And later on you have to, of course, investigate and come to the diagnosis and treat according to the protocol is there. According to that, you have to treat. So to become good doctor, you have to have so many etiquettes, manners. Most important would be for a doctor, a good professional. What you have to have? Ethical thinking. Ethical thinking in diagnosis, ethical thinking in investigation ordering, ethical thinking in treating the patient. You can write the same antibiotic, 20 rupees one capsule, but same equivalent is available for the 5 rupees also. So you have to be very ethical. I don't say that you have to go for very cheap brand, but you have to be ethical. You know that efficacy will be there. And don't go for the fancy prescription and all those things. You being in government college, you have graduated, you know that all basic medicines are being taught to you, prescription is being taught to you. I think that would be, if you are ethical in all the things, that would go in a long way for in your professional career. And later on, to say some of the things, 80% of the diagnosis can be done by symptoms. Set up symptoms, if you listen to the patient carefully, 80% of the diagnosis you can do. And if you examine very methodically, 84%. How much you are moved? From 80 to 84%. Good clinical examination. And if you go for the investigation, your diagnosis would be correct 92%. And nothing happened, patient died. Then also you can do some diagnosis, post-mortem, and you have to. That goes to 98%. Still what happens 2%? None of us do not know what happens to that. Further investigations are required or unknown thing has happened. Medicine is not 2 into 2 is 4. It may be 3, it may be 5. You understand that. That is where we have got a wonderful science, medical science, which would be used for the treating the human beings and serving the human. Lot of opportunities for you to serve these people, human beings. And there is only profession that who is in touch with the mankind. The technology I have told you, use to your best advantage. And you need not, without seeing a patient, without hearing a patient, order battery of investigations, it's not good. Always you have to challenge every patient that, yeah, am I right? Keep in your mind that what is your likely diagnosis, provisional diagnosis. Then investigation, you order that. That would teach you, every patient teaches you. Henceforth, every patient is a teacher for you. Every patient's relative are communicator to you. So you have got set up relatives and set up patients. How do you go about is, you have to think your local scenario and disease prevalence, all those things you have to understand. We talk about so many medicines. Today we are talking about the evidence-based medicine. Earlier we used to talk about the curative medicine, preventive medicine, and now you have to have one more medicine, confidence medicine. Medicine of a confidence. How much confidence you have got in your training? How much knowledge you have got? How much knowledge you can apply? That is called medicine of confidence. And you have to be, some C's you have to use in your career. Like you have to be very careful when you are treating the patient. You have to be very confident. You have to be very compassionate with the patients. And you have to be correct. So many C's will help us that how we have to go in a professional way. You have to understand. And every doctor can create a history. Every day, end of the day, anybody is getting a satisfaction, it is a medical profession. If you do a good operation, patient is, just one example I am giving you. Cataract, morning he is not seeing, you do today IOL, you know that. They do it a local anesthesia IOL. In the evening, if the pad is opened, he is able to see the whole world, which he is not able to see. That is the magic you have got in your hand. Those who are not having vision, they will immediately get the vision. That's end of the day, that patient says, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀವು ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ 5 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಾನು ಏನೂ ನೋಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದು ಆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಕಣ್ಣಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ದಿ ಸಚ್ ಎ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಮಾರ್ವಲಸ್ ಟು ಹಿಮ್. ನೋ ಮನಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ನೋ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಲಿ things will not give. That satisfaction is possible only in the medicine. Just one example I would like to tell you. About 20 years back, I was organizing in KLE Medical College and Medical College in KLE Hospital. Beside the KLE Hospital, you know that there is a stadium. In the stadium, whole Karnataka state medical officers, today medical officers are less, my friends have to agree. Nobody is joining the government. 60% of government vacancies are there. Not paramedical, I am telling you. Doctors are not joining government, various reasons. That's why you have been put 1 year, you have to serve in the government. I think all of you have done that. And in that conference, I was one of the organizing person, and I was arranging for food. After the conference, evening food, I was arranging. The interns are one of the PG ran, coming that I was there around 9:30 or 10 o'clock. He came to me beside of the casualty only, stadium is there, if many of you may be knowing. Then he told, sir, one patient is very bad, you please come. Dental student, BDS student has met with an accident, he is very bad. And I went there, his saturation was falling 40 or whatever. Another 5 minutes he would have been choked up. And a mandible fracture was there. Just, I told them, pull the tongue. We pulled the tongue, was choking the whole larynx. Pulled the tongue, and then all suction we did. Saturation came very well. And he had a head injury. He was unconscious, you understand that. And then immediately I took him to the operation theater, because you cannot stitch, the tongue also you can stitch, but he was having head injury. I did a tracheostomy, immediate tracheostomy. All suction was done, and it was 10:30, and patient settled well. And head injury, all neurosurgeon, CT scan, everything happened. He had a parietal, the clot and all they removed. But area number 44, Burkos area, there was a damage, and he was, later on also, he was not able to speak. And it took nearly 2 months for him to recover and all. He went with all his, the limb was also fractured. He was in 3rd year. He finished his 4th year of BDS also. He did internship, and slowly he recovered his speech with stammering, stuttering, something like that. And then, believe me, he did MDS also in our institute there. And then he became a lecturer, assistant professor. He married. But every year he used to come on that day. He started celebrating that day as his birthday. Every year he used to come and celebrate with me, cutting the cake, and he used to thank me. And one day I went to Indore for the KLE entrance exam. He was standing in the airport to receive me. I was not aware that. I was wondered that he was there in one of the dental colleges as head of department. What a satisfaction. He would have died, and he did his BDS, he did his MDS, and he became assistant professor, and he became professor head, and he is receiving me in airport. I was never knew that. He traced me that I am coming there. And then he became dean also. And he married, he has got 2 children. See the growth. One person life is saving, what has happened. Like that, 100 stories each doctor can tell. I can also tell that the stories. This is what the medical profession has got, something else than the other profession. My young friends and proud parents have done for you, teachers have done for you. Can you be creating one history every day, satisfaction every day, and all sincerely if you treat every patient's eyes you see, they will be thankful. Some villagers may not say thank you, but their eyes will definitely say that you have done so much for me. And the end of the day, if you go, you will have good sleep. That is wonderful. Day will end with a very, very satisfaction. And there are people also, doctors, lot of confusion. Morning they will say, they in hurry something they do, confusion, history taking also confusion, they are not conversant, and diagnosis, they cannot correlate investigations, and then you know that what will happen. That's why we have to have poised mind, analytical mind, and think, talk to them, take their confidence, analyze what history you have taken, and with your knowledge, can you use your diagnosis, the investigation and treatment for the best advantage of the patient. This is a journey you have to do, and money will follow you. If you do sincerely, honestly, with hard work, definitely everything will follow you. And as I said, one example, you can create many examples of your satisfaction. This is the profession. I am very happy to be with you, that such a wonderful doctors we are certifying today. I am the chief guest for this thing. I see that 150 people, missiles going into the society, serving the community. That would be the biggest, the thankfulness you can give to your teachers and alma mater. One thing you have to remember, where you have done your MBBS days, that alma mater never forget. Whenever I go to the Hubli, definitely I will make it a point that at least in front of that KMC I will move, at least I will look at that. That is what we have to do. Remember our alma mater, remember our teachers. Till today, from the first MBBS to finally MBBS teachers, a lot of occasions I remember. And today, if I am anything, because of those teachers, because of that alma mater, I could reach the highest position of the academic scenario. Thus, one has got potential to grow. You can become administrator, you can become consultant, you can become a doctor in a primary health center, you can become the corporate doctor, you can become MDMS, you can become MCHDM. So much opportunity you have got, provided you are ready to take that challenge, move forward, and your basic, and don't, one thing you have to remember, today many doctors have come, homeopathy doctors, so many BSM doctors, so many doctors have come with PhD doctors and all. Always remember, doctor, today you will be prefixed doctor, so and so. MBBS, don't forget, today is the day. You have to always write in your name board or nameplate or your clinic MBBS plus whatever MD, MS, MCH, DM, whatever. But never forget the MBBS. That is today's scenario. It is very, very important. That degree you are getting today, certification you are getting today, is the most satisfying thing we can think of. Few of the advices you can think of, the things. Dilemma, how and why? In medicine, we have got how we can find the answer very well. But why, many times we can get the answer for why, sometimes we may not get why. That's what we always, how easily, how it happened, how versus why is a medicine you have to think. It is a dilemma for the doctors. One has to, and you have to find out how and when you will be wonderful doctors. One more advice, be always humble and be humane. You know that suffering ones are opposite party for you. And many times today, they are attacking doctors, nursing homes. Why you know that? You have to be communicative to them. You have to be sincere to them. Whatever is happening to the patient, you have to explain every day and take their confidence. If you can do that, and your medical records should be correct. If you can do that, definitely you will be always safe. So, be humble and be humane. And get along with the colleagues. This is one biggest problem in the doctors is, I do not know, many will get along, but ego. And we start hating each other. Whether it is a teaching institute, the hospital, or whatever. One, you should never criticize your colleagues. Be good with them. Not only your doctor colleagues, you be good with the nurses, ward boys, and other health professionals. They are technicians. They are always, we can learn every day from them. It's a teamwork. You are the team boss, team leader. Always you have to get along with your colleagues. Why doctors will fail? We are not getting along. We think in a different way. We never go in the required way. That's where if doctor becomes unrest, it is very bad for himself and for his patients. That's why get along with your colleagues and your other the health providers. Work hard. One more advice, or you can take we have to be very hard working. This is a profession where it requires very hard work. So it will not work. It's not. So be hard working. And then you have to be updated with your knowledge. Every day medicine is changing. If you see after a month, so many changes must have occurred. What happened, in the pandemic? First wave, what are the protocol came? After 15 days, protocol changed. After again month, protocol changed. So many drugs came in, and so many drugs went out. In 3 waves, we have learned a lot of things about the drugs protocol, then about the vaccines, all those things. and good research also has happened. So you have to be studying and very knowledgeable. Perfection without practice is going to be disaster. You have to be perfect. Whatever you want to study particular thing, you have to be perfect. Then only you have to go into the practice of that. And share knowledge. Whatever you have got. There was a time when Dronacharya or whatever our Munis, they used to keep one knowledge themselves and give 4 knowledge to the others. That knowledge they never used to give. Today is not like that. Now you know that so much information technology is being there. So, if you don't give also, somebody else will give. You share the knowledge with your colleagues, with your juniors, and you should be always mentor for somebody. You are in final year, you should be mentor for second year. You are house surgeon, you should be guiding final year. And you should share your knowledge to the nurses. Share your knowledge to the whatever your postgraduates. So knowledge sharing is most important. You have to share the knowledge. And dealing with complications. If you do not use your knowledge which you have got adequately with the protocol, you have to practice it. If you are not ethical, if you are not practicing your knowledge in a required way, lot of complications are going to happen. Dealing with complications itself is a challenge for a doctor. And when you think that complication is there, kindly refer to somebody and take the second opinion. See that patient, if you do not have facilities with you, you have to send it to some other center. These are some of the advices you have to understand. And even the breaking the bad news also. When you want to break the bad news to the relatives, patient is died, it is also very, very difficult. You should not be emotional. You should be very in a knowledge, the way you have been taught, how to break the knowledge. Teachers have taught. That way, very humbly and without any suspicion. If you are too much this thing, and they will suspect you that whether you have done correct treatment or not. In a very confident way, in a polite way, you have to break the bad news also. And medical records should be very correct. Whatever you write, you have to have personal diary every day from tomorrow onwards, that whatever you do professionally, you have to write down. For your own reference, you see after 365 days, what all you have done is a wonderful journey. So many things will be learned by that diary writing. Your clinical case sheet should be, whether you private practice or government hospital or teaching hospital, you have to have your daily notes should be correct, whatever your observation. And sign with the date and time. This is very, very important thing that you have to follow. And the wonderful world has got the lot of opportunities for you. So you have got to go for a post-graduation, super specialty, corporate sector, your own hospital, teaching medical college, and primary care you want to go, and charity you can do. At least whatever you do, at least 10% of your practice you inculcate that some charity you have to do. At least 2 poor patients you have to see per day as a free. That will give you a lot of satisfaction at the end of the day. That's what you have to inculcate. And you have to be always discussing with your seniors. End of the day, complicated cases, problematic cases, and you have to always discuss. And hard work, sincerity, honesty will not be replaced by any other shortcomings. My young friends, my advice to you, looking back for my 45 years, I have learned a lot of things. You do the charity, it comes in 10 times to you. You be sincere, it comes 10 times to you. And be honest, it comes in 100 times to you. And you will be end of the year, end of the 10 years, end of the 20 years, end of the 30 years. Wonderful 40 years will be professional, and doctor is not having any retirement. You can see always, as long as your health is permitted, you can see your patients. That's why you have to keep your health. Is most of the time we in the hurry, we forget our food, we forget our exercise, we forget our own things, and we become many times anemic or patients. That should not happen. You being a doctor, you are master of the human body. You know the anatomy, you know the physiology. Biochemical changes, you know that, each and everything. That's why, can you give your 100% of health to your own body and take care of your wife and children, your parents, your neighbors, your own people in the community, and your people in the community and your state or your country? That would go in a long way for us to. And always we have to be white collar job. We cannot quarrel. We cannot cause a reaction. So for any situation, there is a action. And if you cause a friction, there will be reaction. Would you like to take a action or friction? Friction always causes the reaction and situation is very bad. If you take a proper, appropriate action, it will solve the problem and it would be wonderful. My advice to you is that never argumentary or never reactionary, never lose your temper, be cool and calm, think the things and take some time and react to the situation, or rather react to the situation, don't react to the situation. With these few of the random thoughts, standing in the helms of the affairs of the medical education in the country is at crossroads. You know that 600 odd medical colleges, and in Karnataka is fortunate enough 52 or plus medical colleges, more than 25 are in government college. When I studied only 4 government medical colleges, I am very happy that now more than 25 colleges are in government sector, wherein all our merit students can very well study and they can become very good doctors. And private sector also is having equal number. That's why Karnataka is having the hub of education, general education also, medical education. I met one girl, she has come from the Ayodhya, UP. And all over the Karnataka, you see the all over India students. And in my institute, I see the NRI students. All over the world, they have come. In KLA also, I used to see a lot of students from the abroad. And in BLD also, I am seeing a lot of students. So it is a wonderful journey, medical education, medical practice, and your future has got lot of roses. Whether you can pluck it to your advantage is the million-dollar question. Once again, wish you all the best in your future endeavors. I again congratulate your proud parents and you, the young graduates. I am very happy to be with you and with my all wonderful the medical teachers, and I am thankful to this institute invited me for giving this graduation day speech, and I have become young with you today, 5 years young with you, that always whenever opportunity comes to address young graduates, I will be always there, and we can go on advising, but time constraints, and you are waiting for your graduation certificate. Wish you all the best. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Your presence and wise words will help us in the best possible way. We thank you for your enlightening words that inspired so many people out here.
Now I invite our beloved director, Dr. Vaidyanath Itagi, to felicitate our chief guest. With great respect, we welcome Professor Dr. R.S. Mudhol to come forward for the felicitation.
We also request our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Y.P. Raghavendra Babu and other dignitaries to join hands in felicitating the chief guest.
5.5 ವರ್ಷದ ಸುಂದರ ಪಯಣವನ್ನು ಮೆಲುಕು ಹಾಕಲು 2016ನೇ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕುಲ್ದೀಪ್ ರವರನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. Miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. To meet, to know, to love and to part is a sad tale of every human heart. ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೆ, ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಿಗೆ, ಪಾಲಕ ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮನಗಳು. ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಎನ್ನುವುದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಹಾಗೂ ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿಯುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಘಟ್ಟ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ 5.5 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇ ಆಗಬೇಕೆಂಬ ಹಂಬಲದಿಂದಲೋ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೋಷಕರ ಒತ್ತಾಯದ ಮೇರೆಗೋ ಅಥವಾ PUC ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದೆ CETಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೋ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಂದೋ ಒಟ್ಟು ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ಇಂದಿನವರೆಗೆ ಈ 5.5 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಜರ್ನಿ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಟು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅನಾಟಮಿ ಟು ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಈಸಿ ಒನ್. It had ups and downs, joys and sorrow, breakdown and achievements. This journey, we fought, we forgot, we failed, we achieved, we celebrated, we cheered, we danced together. This journey is made up of memories. This journey is all about hard work, perseverance, dedication, determination. ನಾವು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಹಿಂತಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಈ 5.5 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಈ ಜರ್ನಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಬಂದ್ವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ರ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್, ರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಸರ್ವೇಲೆನ್ಸಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಹನಿಮೂನ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಲೇಬರ್ ಪೇನ್. ಇನ್ನು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ 4 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್, ಹೇಗೋ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದವಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಚಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಫೈನಲಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಇಯರ್. ನಾವು ಯಾರು ಫೈನಲ್ ಇಯರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಾವು 90% ಫೈನಲ್ ಇಯರ್ನ ಮನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಆನ್ಲೈನಲ್ಲೇ ಕಳೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಗೋ ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರೆದು ಇಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಪೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತೂ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಎಂಬ ದಯೆಯಿಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ್ವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್. I personally feel this is the best part of MBBS journey. Internship can be called as a climax which is even better than KGF 2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4.5 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದವರು ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಂಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಯಾರೋ 4 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಿರಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಡೈಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ರೋಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಜಗಳ, ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಔಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಹೊಸ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ, ಹಳೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್. I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has contributed in one or the other way to this journey. First and foremost, I want to thank all our parents because of whose support and sacrifice we all are standing here today. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಈ 5.5 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸಿ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳನ್ನು ತಿದ್ದಿ ಸರಿದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಸಿದ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಐ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಟು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಲ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ 2 ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜಗಳ ಫೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಡಿದರೆ ಅದು 2015 ಮತ್ತು 2016 ಬ್ಯಾಚ್. ಬಟ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೇ ವಿ ಶೇರ್ಡ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಗೈಡೆಡ್ ಅಸ್, ದೇ ಸಪೋರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ವುಡಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ನು ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ನೀರು ತಂದುಕೊಟ್ಟು, ದಿಲ್ಲಿ ದರ್ಬಾರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಡೈಸಿಂದ ಪಾರ್ಸಲ್ ತಂದುಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪಿಕಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹೀಗೆ ಏನೇ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಸಚ್ ಅ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು. ಇನ್ನು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ತುಂಬ ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆಯಿಂದ ವರ್ತಿಸಿರುವ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್, ಮೆಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದಿನ ರುಚಿಯಾದ ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿರುವ ಮೆಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್, ಹಾಗೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಶ್ರಮಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯಲು ಸಹಕಾರ ಮಾಡುವ ಡಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್, ಹೀಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Finally, coming to batch of 2016, Advithiyans. We came from different places, we shared differences in our opinions and principles, yet we lived like one large family. ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ, to meet, to know, to love and to part is a sad tale of every human heart. Thank you Advithiyans, because of you people, this journey was this memorable and beautiful. It's not the end, it's the beginning of a new journey. Leaving behind the footprints of memories and carrying the responsibility of doctor to serve the mankind. Finally, I want to conclude my talk by quoting few lines from English literature. I hate to say goodbye, yet we have to say farewell, for we shall meet again, that I can foretell. The future is unpredictable, tomorrow is uncertain. Keep our loves and memories. Farewell, my friends, adieu, in sunshine or in rain. We shall keep on learning, remain as students, and become as mentors. Face the unknown with confident earning. Pursue our life endeavors. Farewell, my friends, adieu. This day would come, we knew. Our dreams we shall pursue. For now, my friends, adieu. ಅವಕಾಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಕಿಮ್ಸ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
ಸವಿ ಅನುಭವಗಳನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ಸಿಹಿ ನುಡಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕುಲ್ದೀಪ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Now, we kindly request Dr. Afsha Naz of 2K16 batch to share her experience.
राह देखी थी इस दिन की कब से, आगे के सपने सजा रखे थे न जाने कब से. बड़े उतावले थे यहाँ से जाने को, जिंदगी का अगला पड़ाव पाने को. पर न जाने क्यों आज दिल में कुछ और आता है, वक्त को रोकने को जी चाहता है. Good evening, dignitaries on the dais, proud parents, teachers, and most importantly, you, the graduating batch of 2016. It gives me great honor to speak on behalf of my class, the class of 2K16. Congratulations, 2K16 batch, we have made it. We have made it through 2000 days of medical school. Friends, just look to your left and to your right. Standing next to you are the people that you have spent the last 5.5 years of your life ready to take a leap into the future along with you. Today marks the achievement of a milestone in our journey. But remember, a milestone never shows the distance that we have already traveled. It always shows the distance that is to be traveled. As I woke up today morning, I asked myself, how do I feel today? Do I feel happy? Do I feel sad? Or perhaps a bit relaxed? But predominantly, I felt hopeful. Today, a batch of 150 young men and women are becoming doctors and beginning their journey. So yes, I felt hopeful. Today, a 5.5-year journey comes to an end, and a lifetime of promise to excellence, commitment, and service begins. Let us all recall our tremendous journey of 5.5 years, which began in 2016 as we entered first year of MBBS, which was too dangerous. The subjects, lectures were all going above our heads, and I'm sure all of us started doubting on themselves that whether we really were toppers. The notice board of anatomy was definitely not an ordinary one. That was that great notice board, the results on which showed that we failed for the very first time. We broke many test tubes in biochem. For others, there might be rings to put on fingers, but for us, there was only one ring that was made by adding two solutions together. एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तो सब जानते होंगे, पर फिजियोलॉजी ने हमें एक बूंद खून की कीमत समझा दी. From late night studying, which turned into gossips, to large amounts of coffee, and from making mnemonics like "she's too pretty, try to catch her," and the 75% attendance compulsory phase, we spent sleepless nights, mental and emotional strain, and an avalanche of requirements to become who we are today. However, the hard work is over now, but I'm sorry to tell you that it's gonna be 10 times as harder, so congratulations. Second year was a golden year. First time we felt like we are in a college and not in any boarding school. First 6 months, haven't purchased any books. Next 6 months, haven't opened them. And in the last 6 months when we tried opening, the books ne kaha, bhai, tu rehne de. And then came third year, everybody's favorite, with fun-filled PNSM field visits and short and sweet ENT and easy to forget ophthalmology.
Then comes the villain of MBBS at the end, the final year. There weren't as many months as there were subjects in final year. We actually had 2 months since we were the so-called COVID batch. और उन 2 महीनों में जितने इंटरनल्स और इन पोस्टिंग्स हमने दिए हैं वो शायद ही किसी ने दिए होंगे. बट पिक्चर अभी बाकी है दोस्तों. फर्स्ट टाइम वी एंटर्ड इनटू द रियल वर्ल्ड फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड ऑफ बुक्स, दैट इज internship. Internship was a story by itself. What a wonderful feeling that was when your CPR saved someone's life, when you helped deliver a baby. Internship gave us many new friends and many new stories. Through this journey, we discovered that we are home to incredible talents and skills with 150 young doctors who behind the textbooks and white coat are incredibly talented. We have learned the qualities of acceptance, tolerance, adaptability, and most importantly, true compassion and empathy, which I think are the most important key for being a doctor. Let's not just be doctors, but true healers. Every thank you we receive is a permanent badge of honor. Let's not blame the system anymore. Rather, try harder to make the system a better place and remain true to our profession. But today is a day of thanking all those people who have made us who we are. On behalf of my batchmates, I would like to thank my mother and all the mothers in the audience for all the sacrifices you have made, my father and all the fathers for supporting our dreams and helping us chase it, only to silently stand out in the crowd today with pride and tears in your eyes as you see your son or daughter become doctors today. I cannot forget to thank my grandparents who actually were the one to sow the seeds of becoming a doctor one day, and I'm sure they'll be rejoicing today in heavens above. We would have not been here today had it not been the tireless efforts and dedication of our beloved teachers for helping us transform our dreams into reality, transforming us from students to clinicians. Friends, do not go gentle into the dark night. Party hard and celebrate the batch of 2016. Yes, we have made it. And lastly, I would like to quote something just to remind us all that still we have a long way to go. मंजिल से आगे बढ़कर मंजिल तलाश कर, मंजिल से आगे बढ़कर मंजिल तलाश कर, मिल जाए तुझको दरिया तो समंदर तलाश कर. All the very best and thank you one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Afsanas, for your words. You have come a long way in your academic journey, and that itself is worth celebrating. Now I invite academic head and principal of KIMS Koppal, Dr. Y.P. Raghavendra Babu, to address the gathering and to present the batch report of 2016 batch and to administer the Hippocratic Oath.
Good afternoon, everyone. Chief guest for today's event, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.S. Mudol, our beloved Director, Dr. Vijayanath Titigi, our Medical Superintendent, Dr. Raju, our District Surgeon, Dr. Ishwar Saudi, our CAO, Sri Veerana Kamattar, HODs of all the departments of KIMS Koppal, dear faculty, both teaching and non-teaching, my dear graduates, and proud and beaming parents. Today, as we are celebrating the graduation day of the second batch, that is Advithiyans, who are welcomed to the portals of our institution way back in 2016. And today marks the culmination of their efforts, their hard work, and their sincere efforts since last 5.5 years. This is also a celebration of the proud parents sitting over there who has put in immense efforts by themselves and sacrifices for their children. So this is for you parents. Also, it is the outcome of our teachers, faculty, whose efforts and mentoring of these students sitting over here as graduates, without whom this would not have been possible. Also, I still remember as HOD of Department of Forensic Medicine, when we welcomed these young minds to our institution with dreams and enthusiasm overloaded. Over a period of time, they have matured into skilled doctors ready to unleash to the society for rendering the noble service of healthcare. So it is important on this event for me to present to you a brief journey of these graduates sitting over here in front of you. So I'll start with their academic achievements or feats. To start with, when they entered the first year, they passed with a passing percentage of 90.6% with 74 first classes and 6 distinctions. Then in second and third year, their passing percentage was 18.38 and 82.12 with many first classes and distinctions. And when it came to fourth year, the all-important fourth year, which was affected, as we all know, by COVID, they did a tremendous job. They passed with a percentage of 95.94 passing percentage. This is a wonderful achievement considering the pandemic, that is the COVID. In addition, our students were also active in other co-curricular activities, like our student participated in various quizzes, conferences, cultural activities, etc. So this batch of students participated in a conference at KIMS Hubli in 2009 and won second prize for best paper presentation in a scientific scenario. Okay? Our students also made it to the top 20 of the quiz event conducted in Zipper in 2019. And they were also a part and parcel of every academic event conducted in our institution like CMEs, workshop, and other events. To move on, as we all know, a famous saying, all work and no play makes Ramu a dull boy. So our students were also active in physical activities, sports, etc. And they achieved a lot of glories for our institution. They were runners-up in men's table tennis zonal tournament, both in the year 2018 and 19. This batch of students were also runners-up in men's football zonal tournament in 2019. In 2018, the men's volleyball team were runners-up again in an event held in Dharwad. To top it, our college students hosted the zonal cricket tournament in 2017, in which our students made it to the semi-finals. The stage was set, and for our students to achieve more glories, more championship, more tournaments, etc. But because of the COVID pandemic, they could not participate in many of the tournaments because of the pandemic. But this only brought the best out of each one of us to face the unknown adversary. Our interns too played an important role in the mitigation of COVID-19, that this batch of graduates played an important role and were on the front line of war against COVID, under the guidance of teaching faculty in COVID wards and in ICUs. In addition, with the advent of vaccination against COVID, India had a Herculean task of us vaccinating its citizens of 130 crores, right? So vaccination had its own challenges and problems in India, in Galore. And the entire medical fraternity again rose to the occasion to come out successful. And in this endeavor, I'm happy to inform you that our interns played an important role of educating and motivating the public, especially in rural pockets of Koppal district. and made them to get vaccinated. During the last wave, that is the third wave, during this year, early February and March, as a part of a unique initiative by our state government to tackle COVID, they started a telemonitoring of home isolated patients. And here I would like to make a special mention of our interns again, who did a commendable job and were among the top 5 medical colleges in Karnataka providing telemedicine service to COVID-affected patients. And on this occasion, I would like to mention that our college is listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools, so which opens up a lot of avenues for you to go abroad and do your higher studies. So I would request you, or I would inform you to make use of this. The coveted title of doctor has been achieved by you all after a lot of effort and sacrifice. And at this point of time, it is important for you to stay grounded and work for the benefit or the betterment of the society. And make your parents, your teachers, and most importantly, your institution, that is KIMS Koppal, proud of your achievements. Before I end, I would like to wish you all the very best and achieve greater things, not only in the field of medicine, but also as a human being. Be Advita, that is your batch name. So which means be good and be large. So I would end my speech by requesting you, be good to others and good will be happening to you. Be good to others and be large-hearted and work for the benefit of your society, your country and your family. Don't forget your family. Okay? So thank you one and all and wish you a great evening. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka. So I would request all the graduates to please raise up, stand up. Now we are going to have the most important part of this today's evening, that is the Hippocratic Oath. So all of you are ready? So let us start the oath. Please repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patients will be my first consideration. I will maintain by all the means in my power the honor and the noble tradition of medical profession. My colleagues will be my brothers and sisters. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, party, politics, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patients. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life from the time of conception. Even under threat, I will not use my medical knowledge contrary to the law of humanity. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you. Now you are officially designated as graduates of MBBS. And one more part is still left behind. That is your tassel dangling from your hats. So please, I request you to shift it from right to left now. So you are officially a graduate of MBBS. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for leading our institute toward the academic excellence. And thank you for reminding the budding doctors about their duties and responsibilities through Hippocratic Oath. The wait is over, and here is the time that has come in front of us for the event we are being waiting for. They will walk with the pride to receive the token of validation for their confidence and determination to fight the odds, the stamina that lasts forever, and the conviction from within, all of which that determines doctors.
We now request our beloved chief guest, Dr. R.S. Mudol, to award the medals to our topper. First, we have a brilliant academic topper, Dr. Sushmita Shenoy, who has an aggregate score of 76.3%, an individual subject-wise topper of subjects which includes pharmacology, ophthalmology, general medicine, general surgery, obstetrics and gynecology. Heartiest congratulations to you. Thank you, sir. Please be seated. Now I request Dr. Sushmita Shenoy to share her experience with us.
Good evening, all. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you in this graduation gown, being your valedictorian today. Respected chief guest, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. I can proudly say that KIMS Koppal has filled us with confidence and strength to fight against our weakness. As the saying goes, every end has a new beginning and every beginning has an end. This journey in field of medicine is a relentless cycle. Though this journey started with hesitant steps and fear in the mind, still it led to a path of success and a bag full of memories. I thank our wonderful teachers for being a constant support for those 8 a.m. classes and unlimited homework and being a reminder for the sleeping talents. Thank you, teachers. My dear Amma Appa, thank you for always guiding and having trust in me. I know how hard it was for you to send me here, still taking a step forward than me. I'll always be grateful for this. And to all those crazy friends out there, my roommate, thank you for making this journey an amazing one and making me feel like we are a family. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your experience with us.
Now we request our chief guest and other dignitaries to distribute certificates to our graduates.
As we call upon your names, please come forward and receive your certificates. Dr. Abhishek M., son of Muthulakshmi and H. Mallikarjuna, gentleman with confidence and phone addict, the one who is always smiling and making others to laugh.
Dr. Suchitra, daughter of Maya and Nagendra, Korean drama lover, always lends a helping hand to people. She might be afraid of heights, but her dreams are higher than her fears.
Dr. Karna Nayak, son of Lakshmi and Narasimha Nayak, best person and best friend one can have. He might be lazy, but his dedication towards the patient is appreciable.
Dr. Raksha, daughter of Chitra Samrani and Dr. Suresh Samrani. Fun-loving, a girl full of enthusiasm about life, for whom sky is the limit. Short but so sweet person.
Dr. K.C. Suman, son of K. Umadevi and K.M. Channarameshwara, our loving senior who always tried to learn from anyone he sees, a sharpshooter.
Dr. Nikhil T, son of Jayama E and Tippaswamy H, golden man of KIMS, organizer of many successful events, daring person who cares to none, who lives the life to fullest.
Dr. Raul, son of Nagaratnama and Nagendra. Here comes the kindest person for both patients and the parents and friends.
Dr. Sharan Gowda Polis Patil, son of Sushila and Mallikarjun Gowda Patil. He is the prince of family and friends. Don't dare to roast him, he will burn you with the most unexpected zingers. Half the batchmates' nicknames were named by him.
Dr. Sumukh H.K., son of Purnima S.B. and H.N. Krishnamurthy, one of the few great cricket players that KIMS have ever seen. Always carefree and let-go personality, but when it comes to commitment, hardly few surpass him.
Dr. A.V.V. Vandana, daughter of A.B. Savitramma and A. Veerabhadrappa. She proves still water runs deep, but her subtle style is one to keep.
Dr. Abdul Azim Al-Koti, son of Gulzar Bamu and Abdul Zamad, the nerd of 2K16 batch. His sincerity and dedication towards his work is unmeasurable. So does his craze towards PC games.
Dr. Afshanas, daughter of Rizwana Parveen and Anwar Basha. She is the most disciplined one. ये अपने हक के लिए लड़ना जानती है. When it comes to having fun, you will enjoy her company the most.
Dr. Hafsina Mufadid, daughter of Sauda R.K. and Ashraf R.K. She is the wife of Dr. Shabir Ahmad, a silent Kerala Kuti. She is a real fan of adventure and one of the kindest doctors to the patients.
Dr. Akash, son of Nanda and Rajkumar, popularly known as RCB, famous for his Bidari accent, values friendship and a true Arjit Singh fan.
Dr. Akash R.A., son of Savita B. and Arun Kumar R.R. Mysuru Vadaya, silent killer, the one who cares for his ones a lot, lovingly known as Moni.
Dr. Akshata Arkeri, daughter of Mallamma and Devappa Arkeri. She can talk till you drop. She's full of life spice and everything about her is nice.
Dr. Ambadas Devi Katte, son of Pranita Devi Katte and Ganapat Rao Devi Katte. Silent personality with both duty and beauty conscious. Loves to watch cartoons. Need any beauty tips? Contact him.
Dr. Anup KV, son of Shanta HS and KB Vasant Kumar, an excellent student and a sportsman, represented our state in table tennis in his school days.
Dr. Anupama S., daughter of Shailaja S. and Umapati S., a kid who is always tense but with a child heart, a BTS fan. She is ready to help anyone at any time.
Dr. Anuradha, daughter of Shashikala and Mallikarjuna. She has a photogenic face with a beautiful smile. The girl who never says no to travel, Kenophilia Nidima of our KIMS.
Dr. Anuradha Gupta, daughter of Vinay Gupta and Balaravi Prakash Gupta, everyone's dependable pre-exam teacher. She's fun and friendly, but with the matters of work, you can try, but can't reach her.
Dr. Arpia Anjum, daughter of Jamrud Banu and Kalimullah. She's the smartest player in mehendi, hairstyles and practical skills. She's a slayer.
Dr. Archana B, daughter of Sarvamangala and Basaraj Rodanavar, a superstar in hiding. She's an artist, a favorite co-intern, a fashionist, but above all, she's shy.
Dr. Archana SD, daughter of Lakshmi Bai and Shiv Shankar Digonkar, a hidden yoga champ. She's carefree Brindas and has an alag andaz.
Dr. Arjita B, daughter of Sharmila B and Bharataram Gopalan. She can talk from dusk to dawn. Arjita, the excited electron.
Dr. Ayyangada, son of Yallamma and Hampaya, a man of true commitments, never back down from his intentions, work or any in his life. Simply to say simplicity at his best.
Dr. B. Manoj Kumar, son of B. Nirmala Devi and B. Panduranga. You might look aggressive, but he's a kind-hearted soul. He's a mama's boy. Let's give it up for a Kabaddi captain.
Dr. Bharat TR, son of Anita HV and Rajshekhar Ayati, solo traveler, bookworm and a novel lover, joint secretary for our Junior Doctor Association.
Dr. Bhimambika Kuri, daughter of Siddhamma and Anumappa Kuri. She is as cute as Chota Bhim. She is everyone's friend and a well-wisher for many.
Dr. Bhimraj Alagodi, son of Parvati and Prakash, the studious one, a complete bookworm. Farming is his second profession. He is as sweet as Goka Karadantu.
Dr. Bindushri, daughter of Lalita and Vijay Kumar, dimple queen of Advithiyans. She is everyone's bro, a born leader, a planner. If there's any trip, she is always ready to go.
Dr. C.S.M. Karthik, son of Basama S.H. and S.H. Chandrasekhar, lovingly called as Tata by all. He is one of the most creative person in the batch. He has multiple awards for his paintings. His love for bikes is known to all.
Dr. Chandan Iremat, son of Shubha Iremat and Channabasava Iremat, loves cats but also loves studies and cars even more. Also has solutions for any problem we run into. Class foodie and very down-to-earth person.
Dr. Chandrasekhar Bisnalli, son of Akka Mahadevi and Sharnappa, local guide of everyone at KIMS. He takes pride in representing his culture, goes beyond extremes to uphold and protect it. Dr. Chetna, daughter of Sangeeta Bohra and Naresh Kumar Bohra, topper of first year and topper in anatomy and biochemistry. Kindest of all when it comes to treating patients, hyperactive and extremely strict with her duties.
Now I request my co-host Ishita and Prajwal to take over the event.
Dr. Chitwadgi Meghna, daughter of Bhagya and Ishwar Shetty, We still get confused when someone addresses her as Meghna. She will always be Chittu for KIMS family, the girl with lovely smile and her ambitions taller than her height.
Dr. Christina Sherry, daughter of Sahana and Shedrick Enver. She is a great singer and a ukulele player. You will find her more often in Ballari than in Koppal.
Dr. Dara Rambabu, son of Ankamma Dara and Dara Venkateshwar Babu. Indian by blood, Angrezi songs in heart, style icon of KIMS. Comedy king, sarcasm in his blood, mimicry is his hidden talent.
Dr. Dhanushyan, son of Nagaratna and Narasimha Murthy. Do not judge him by his look. His appetite is the one you cannot beat. He is extremely good at badminton and volleyball, a completely different one with staff than with friends. His laugh is contagious.
Dr. G. Sharad Kumar, son of N. Jayashilamma and GP Gururaj. Charming, always on strict diet with 5 rasmalais in his menu. He is secretly the most popular one among girls.
Dr. Gauri Jadhav, daughter of Alka Jadhav and Vijay Kumar Jadhav. She is like a tender coconut, hard on the outside, soft and sweet on the inside. Her eyes and smile as beautiful as her heart. She is a last-minute teacher for her friends.
Dr. H.G. Rahul Pratap, son of H. Tippamma and H. Gurupalaya, Anna for the entire batch. He is responsible, sincere and caring. He is a complete chatterbox and is full of life.
Dr. H.M. Suhas, son of TV Shobha and B. Manohara. The budding rapper of KIMS, Eminem Ka Bhakta. He is a little bit messy but extremely sincere at his work. He has this chilled out personality of work.
We request all the parents to be seated and please do not come in front to take the pictures. Dr. Halli Rakshita, daughter of Halli Sushma and Halli Uma Maheshwar, most influential person of 2016 batch. She is a friend in need that everyone looks for.
Dr. Harish Srigiri, son of Rajeshwari and Ambadas Srigiri. Ultra clean hygiene are his extremely good qualities that cost him time. Lol, you will never find him on time at postings.
All the parents please be seated. Dr. Harshita Arjun Hunshal, daughter of Rajeshwari and Arjun, singer, state level champion in painting, long beautiful hairs, has a bright future in interior designing as a side business.
Dr. Hemant KP, son of Radha Puttaraju and Puttaraju KC. Patient, friendly, well-behaved cyclist. He has metamorphosed from a child to a big, responsible child.
Dr. Jyoti, daughter of Jayashri and Ghadappa. Her surname contradicting her personality. Up for trying new things, true enthusiast, with tiny bit of anger, always at the tip of her nose.
Dr. K. Anirudh, son of P. Arunamani and K. Balaji Rao. Most stylish doctor, perfection runs his stream. Great dancer, walks like a hero, lives like a king. Name a song, he knows the lyrics. Everyone's favorite, Ani.
Dr. K. Basavaraj Patil, son of Kusuma and Gundappa. We have watched him grow from an introvert to a complete extrovert. Progista, a movie and series freak, popularly known as Basu.
Dr. K. Guru Prasad, son of K. Kalavati and Srinivas K. Popularly known as Tech Guru, owner of one and only Ola Scooty in Koppal. Every staff are concerned about his body weight.
Dr. K.L. Raghavendra, son of K. Lingappa and K. Nagaratnamma. Life of his friend circle, he knows how to bring a smile on people's face. He is a hidden singer of 2016 that a lot of us did not know about.
Dr. K. Priyanka, daughter of K. Renuka and Lakshmana Kumar. She is budding with life, a pocket full of joy. She is smart, self-reliant and as cute as a soft toy.
Dr. Kalyan P., son of Prabhavati P. and Pradyumna Kumar P., a man with goals set goes beyond the limits to achieve them. His personality is not the way it seems to be. Only his dearest ones knows he's a gem of a person.
Dr. Kartika Prasanna, daughter of Nirmala A.M. and Prasanna P.V. She sparkles on the stage with her dance moves. She ignites the badminton court with her smashes. She gives goosebumps with her singing. This Mallukutti values friendship more than anything and has the most beautiful smile.
Dr. Kuldeep H.U., son of K.C. Rajeshwari and her HR Umesh Hegde. The words you remember when you see this guy are disciplined, fun-loving, focused and hard-working. He's not only his friend's favorite, but teachers too.
Dr. Kusum Kulhari, daughter of Geeta Kulhari and Prakash Kumar. She has huge fan base both in and out of the college. कुछ खाने के दे दो, her favorite things to say, and trying any new cuisine, her favorite things to do.
Dr. Lalita T., daughter of Subbalakshmi and Gavaraju T., craziest Surya's fan, Telugu Ammai, the one who is short only in her height but not in her words. Dr. Mallikarjun Kirdi, son of Basamma and Iranna Kirdi. He is a bit lazy, little cheeky, extra lucky, perfect truly, complete omnivores, but still lively, full of melody.
Dr. Manjunath, son of Shivalila and Hanumantaraya. Always ready to party, and he is also the person who always drops the gear and disappears. Dr. M. Gnanaramya, daughter of Manjula M. and Lakshmi Raj. Innocent soul with name as long as her height, with a sweet dimple valley smile.
Dr. Megha, daughter of Jayashri and Siddharamaya Swami Hiremat, most caring, patient and down-to-earth person who is always ready to help others, be it with duties or anything else.
Dr. Meghna H.S., daughter of Meenakshi and Shashidhar, the silent girl, only when you don't know her. Once you get to know her, she is cheerful, joyous and full of life.
Dr. Mary Bhandari, daughter of Gurupadamma and Anand Bhandari, girls with a contagious laugh, and she is always ready to make everyone laugh with a crazy joke. She is Sabki Fave Meli.
Dr. Mohammad Irfan Hussain, son of Mehraj Begum and K. Amir Hussain. A kind and soft-spoken person, true to his words, a ducky and a great gamer too. Never says no to whatever the time is. All in all, an ideal human being.
Dr. Muhammad Junaid L., son of Mariam B. and Kaza Hussain L., known for his charm, but very few know how humble he is. By personality, always ready to help, fun to be around with him, and an absolute luck to have him as a friend.
Dr. Mohammad Murshid P., son of Mumtaz and Mohammad Ali Palat. true sportsman. His presence is mandatory no matter what sport it is. But his fierce attitude remains only to sports. In real, you cannot find a guy as shy and introvert as him.
Dr. Nagashri KP, daughter of Jnaneshwari and Shivamurthy KP. You might find her rude at first glance, but when you know her, she is the sweetest, kind, reliable and trustworthy friend one could ever have.
Dr. Nasim ul Haq, son of Nusaba and Shamim ul Haq Qasim. He is responsible workaholic and Lambumia of Table 3.
Dr. Niraja Mary Jayan, daughter of Shiny Mole R and Jayan V. Joseph, the Lady Michael Jackson of KIMS. Trust me when I say it, this Malu girl's energy is something you cannot beat when it comes to dancing.
We now hand over the dash to Asta and Kiran.
Dr. Nilisha Jain, daughter of Premlata Jain and Rajesh Kumar Jain. दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी है निलिशा हमारी, छोटी सी प्यारी सी दिल की मासूम.
Dr. Nishant N, son of Chandrakala BK and Naveen Chandra G, with the heart of a baby and smile so innocent. Our president of Junior Doctor Association is actually Mama's boy and is always homesick. But when it comes to his duties, he is loyal and responsible. He is also the topper of forensic medicine and toxicology.
Dr. Nitya Binu, daughter of Gene N.A. and Binu Jacob. In every sports meet, there will be a medal assured by her for her magical shots in badminton. She is a beloved counter with angry bird face and a heart of dove.
Dr. Pallavi M, daughter of Prema S and Marulappa MS, Namma Appata Malenadina Hudgi, who values their culture and tradition the most. Kannadada Kuvari.
Dr. Parameshwari, daughter of Sunita and Dhanraj. Sweet and silent, but do not angry her, because you don't want to see her violent.
Dr. Patil Bhagyashri Nivrutti, daughter of Jayashri and Nivrutti. Experimenting is her thing. Call her to try anything new anywhere. She is always ready. A talented singer, topper and a complete photoholic person.
Dr. Paul Abhishek, son of Geetamba BC and Shankar Nayak D. Always energetic, hyper excited, fitness freak and a complete wanderlust.
Dr. Pooja Mashete, daughter of Parvati and Vishwanath, the one who is always unpredictable and adventurous, fun-loving and moody. She is the one who is always pampered.
Dr. Pujita Y, daughter of Sri Lakshmi Y and Jagan Mohan Rao Y. Chubby cheek, rosy lips, curly hair, very fair. Everyone's caretaker she is. They call her the most responsible among her friends.
Dr. Purnima Uppar, daughter of Yamanava and Halappa. A lady with goals set goes beyond the limits to achieve them. Her personality is not the way it seems to be. Only her dearest ones knows she is a gem of a person.
Dr. Pradeep, son of Anusha and Shankar, the shy guy for whom his achievements speak. He is a state-level kabaddi player and a district-level cricketer. Above all, a friend everyone admires.
Dr. Prajwal Kumar, son of Leelavati and Surya Narayana. Here comes our General Secretary. He is lovingly called Drone Chotu by all his friends, a caring friend, best dancer, travel freak, with a great photography, videography and editing skills. Entertains everyone with his punches.
Dr. Prahlad, son of Shobha and Raghavendra Kulkarni, a really smart, ambitious, humorous and a witty person with great presence of mind and never fails to make anyone smile.
Dr. Pranavi Kondaviti, daughter of K. Naya Uma Kumar and K. Ramanamurthy. She is beauty with brains, very well organized and versatile, a great friend, a kind soul, with a really impressive personality.
Dr. Prashant, son of Iramma and Maruti, simplicity in nature, study in his blood.
Class go, mass go, he's the boss, our dear own Pachi. Dr. Prashant Mathapatti, son of Aruna and Guru Siddhayappa Mathapatti. Never interferes with others' matter. A calm, a peace-loving guy. Seems to be an introvert, but a great caretaker when found attached.
Dr. Pratibha, daughter of Vijayalakshmi and Siddhappa, the boss lady of KIMS as known by all. She is the one who never compromises for a food and friendship.
Dr. Pratyusha, daughter of Radha and Subbarao, a lovely lady, a beautiful dancer with a charming personality, sensible in thoughts, bolder in her approach.
Dr. Preeti Bhure, daughter of Chandrakala and Ravindra Kumar Bhure. She is a friend like a clover leaf, rarely found, lucky to have. She is the first to be remembered in girls' hostel for any technical issue. To describe her in short, she is a cool, classy, calm soul of KIMS.
Dr. Prem Kumar MB, son of Rukibai M and Basya Nayak M. Ever cool, great at his work, dedicated, charming and a true gentleman.
Dr. Prithviraj Gowda, son of Tilotamme and M.K. Timmappa, one of the most down-to-earth with great intellect, hardworking in both curricular and extracurricular activities, one of the major working hands in success of this graduation day, and physics runs in his blood.
Dr. Priyanka DB, daughter of Siddhamma BH and Basurajappa D, lovingly called DB by everyone at KIMS, perfectionist at studies and a great friend with a great sense of humor, a gadget lover and always fun to hang out with.
Dr. Priyanka Guguri, daughter of Mandakini and Sharanappa Guguri. You might find her shy at first glance, but when you know her, she's the sweetest, kind, reliable and a trustworthy friend one could ever have.
Dr. Priyanka V, daughter of Chennamma V and Hanumantappa V, very calm and composed, silent yet firm about her opinions.
Dr. Puneet MS, son of Hemavati DL and Satyanarayana MB, a daring and dashing personality, a royal Darshan fan, Hasan Gowda with a true sportsman spirit.
Dr. R. Anuradha, daughter of G. Rama and Dr. M. N. Ramakant, singer, dancer, topper, writer and whatnot. Her presence is lively enough to bring life to the atmosphere. One can call her a synonym to dedication.
Dr. R. Vamshi Krishna, son of R. Jayalakshmi and R. Hanumantrao. Just like his name Krishna, he is joyful, loved by all, and his maturity to judge things and act accordingly is commendable. He is a great motivator for people around him.
Dr. Rajshekharaya, son of Pushpavati and Kashinatha Swami. man with immense love towards mobile and camera, one of the best photographer and videographer, good singer and a dancer. Eminem will start his day, so does he ends his day. Craze for trips with his bike.
Dr. Rakesh G.H., son of Ganga Devi and Hanumantrayappa. Determined, daring and dedicated. As he is very helpful to his colleagues, aims at perfection, a cricket lover with great sports skills.
Dr. Rakshit A.C., son of Sundrama and Chikkandu, greatest sportsman KIMS Koppal has ever seen, an all-rounder, not only in sports but also in academics, and he is called Mandya for his strong physique, will and looks too.
Dr. Ramesh A. Komar, son of Lalitabai and Ashok. Humble, honest, helpful and a caring person. Adored by all, a great co-intern.
Dr. Rekha Bai, daughter of Sushma and Ramesh Kumar, innocent, inquisitive and intelligent, with an impressive personality, spiritual yet fun-loving, a kind soul and guilt-free foodie.
Dr. Rekha K.S., daughter of Gayatri and Siddharaju K.S. You can see through her how introvert one can truly be. Stand for what's needed. Scary by looks and action, but sweet as Mandya sugarcane when you truly get to know her.
Dr. Revati Patil, daughter of Rajmati Patil and Ramesh Patil, strongest girl we know of. Not only her beauty, her mind and her strict diet is what we are in awe of.
Dr. Rishabh S. Agarwal, son of Venu S. Agarwal and Sanjay S. Agarwal. Kind-hearted, takes responsibility, trustworthy, takes care of all finance involved in any event. All in all, a rare mix of intelligence and innocence. Always gives a hand to those in need.
Dr. Rishika Meena, daughter of Sunita and Dharma Singh Meena, the only person who has her childness intact. Cute and crazy girl, always talkative and good at work.
Dr. Sachin, son of Bevavati and Rajshekhar, the most lovable person of KIMS Koppal, the king of physiology.
Dr. Sakshi Bhatt, daughter of Shashi Tiko and Ramesh Kumar Bhatt, bold and courageous one, filled with confidence, ferocious one by look, always ready to take a step forward to speak what's that right.
Dr. Sanat K.M., son of M. Savita and K. Manjappa, lazy but crazy guy he is, hyperactive, high on energy, yet a kid inside.
Dr. Sandeep G.V., son of G. Pushpa and Veeresh G. Most active, he is a blazing fire, giving light to everyone around him. Be aware before messing with him. If doing duty in dedication is an art, then he is an artist.
Dr. Sangamitra Gola, daughter of Shanta and Basavaraj Gola, the timid yet confident girl of 2K16 batch, who is fond of food and sleep, unseen by many but heard by her friends.
Dr. Sangan Gowda, son of Shivalila and Chandrasekhar Gowda P., one of the best orator in KIMS. His speech, action and knowledge in Kannada is second to none. Most loving one, getting people attention wherever he goes is his speciality.
Dr. Sanjana M.S., daughter of Anantiratna C. and Satyanarayana M., the most loving person KIMS has ever got. A girl in demand always, caretaker of all her friends, hidden dancer, charmer, above all, one who in no doubt will make an excellent doctor.
Dr. Sarfraz Ahmed, son of Noor Jahan Begum and Muhammad Alimuddin Maniyar, the silent and introvert of KIMS Koppal. But when you start conversation, he is the sweetest one to chat with.
Dr. Satvik KJ, son of Rekha TA and Jairaj KR, the best class representative KIMS have ever got. Captain, leader, dancer, lecturer's favorite, Sakala Kala Vallabha. He is as cool as Captain Cool, as calm as Toad, composed as an eagle and a true patriot.
Dr. Satish, son of Bandamma and Channappa, kind-hearted person who is always eager to help others. He is the one you can trust with anything and everything.
Dr. Shahid Afridi, son of Parveen Begum and Muhammad Kutubuddin, fast and furious one, hard worker, any place you mention, time you say, always ready to get taught, good life lesson teacher.
Dr. Shankar Ramani, son of Jyoti and Mallinath Ramani, the mystery man, no one knows what he is up to. The silent one in the room, few people don't even know if he exists.
Dr. Shashank M. Srinivas, son of Suma and Srinivas MS, synonym for chill guy, good leader, dancer, footballer, small kid whose cuteness stole many hearts at KIMS.
Dr. Shilpa Gadigeppa Jiddimani, daughter of Renuka and Gadigeppa, popularly known as Kittur Rani Chennamma of KIMS, one who is expert in any official work.
Dr. Shravan T, son of Vijayavani C and Ananda Reddy C, rightfully called Lighthouse, a perfect gentleman and an extremely talented artist.
Dr. Sitaruda, son of Shanta and Nagappa Biradar, Vicky Kaushal of KIMS, the one who never stays away from responsibility, always the first person to hang out with.
Dr. Sindhu Rashmi GA, daughter of Shanta Kumari BK and Ananda Pavi, the stressed and hard-working soul of KIMS, who never fails to give a helping hand to those in need. Her vibe is what that adds life to the group.
Dr. Sunita Mangani, daughter of Sunita Mangani and Mahadev Mangani. Rarely you'll find the name contra-indicating character. A high-energy girl, great dancer you may not know. Simply a party girl and also a good caretaker of her patients.
Dr. Saundarya, daughter of Chandrakala and Subhash Chandra Patil. Speaking of Saundarya, here she comes, the crush of many at KIMS. Her beauty and her loyalty to her friends is what we admire the most.
Dr. Srinidhi J. Kanihal, son of Sudha Kanihal and Jairav Kanihal, dedicated and decent one, the one who metamorphosed to the extent no one can ever imagine.
Dr. Supreme NP, son of Veena M and Prakash G, jack of all trades, his unit mates all-time consultant with love. Some friend one should all have in their life, one who can be set example as an ideal doctor.
Dr. Shushmita Shenoy, daughter of Sukanya Shenoy and Ratnakar Shenoy, topper of the batch as we all know. She is the topper in pharmacology, ophthalmology, general medicine, general surgery and OBG. A complete bookworm. Shyness is in her blood. It is very difficult to convince her.
Dr. Swati, daughter of Rekha Rajole and Dhanraj. She came to the college, she observed and she conquered. Once the silent girl and is now the life of the party and life of her friends too.
Dr. Tehmina Sabah Begum, daughter of Shabana Begum and Muhammad Mohim. The one who has her ability, who cries over the silliest thing with no at the tip of tongue. It is very difficult to convince her.
Dr. Trupti Sakri, daughter of Leelavati Sakri and Viresh Sakri. Girl with Chinese eyes. Like her name, she is sweet at heart, but crazy like chili is her persona.
Dr. Vaishali Agarwal, daughter of Jyoti Agarwal and Sanjay Kumar Agarwal. Teddy bear to our friends. She is the one with great ambitions with her eye full of dreams. She is the topper of community medicine and otorhinolaryngology.
Dr. Vandana H.O., daughter of Lakshmi and Omkarappa T. A true entertainer, a complete sport at life. She is a shopaholic and the chaat masala to her batchmates.
Dr. Varsha L., daughter of Shushila G. and Dr. Lingaraju T., the innocent girl of 2016 batch who rules over Pani Puri. She is the perfect blend of cuteness and smartness.
Dr. Vasvi Pola, daughter of Kalpana Pola and Ramesh Pola. She is a complete package. She is studious, party freak, like a caring mother for her loved ones who supports you but also scolds you when needed.
Dr. Viresh S. Mulge, son of Sunita and Shivraj M. Mulge. He is the leader of his batch. PT Master is what they call him. He is the plan maker whose plans are yet to be executed.
Dr. Vinit R., son of Soni Devi and Ramlal. Don't let his innocent face fool you. The man is nowhere silent. He is one of the most hardworking and talented. So much so his portrait of Thanos was shared by Thanos himself. Next.
Dr. Vinuta Chetty, daughter of Shantala TV and Tippeswamy JS. Girl with big pretty eyes. Her mood swings are not easy to judge. She is the video maker of her batchmates. You have never seen anyone singing wrong lyrics as confident as her.
Dr. Vishal H. Mali, son of Geeta and Hanumant. You need to learn from him about how to make your life easier. Party freak, found mostly at Goa. His life mantra, my life, my rules.
Dr. Vishwanath T., son of Jayamma and Takku Nayak, lovingly called as Bond by his batchmates. Investment, stock and crypto advisor of KIMS.
Dr. Yellappa, son of Bhima Bai and Krishnappa Adin. Dimple Raja, dawn of his own life, king of his own world. My life, my rules. Never care what others say is his personality.
Dr. Yogesh, son of Geeta Panchal and Sudhakar Panchal. His voice as sweet as Koyal. He is the greatest artist. He is definitely the man of every girl dreams, who does all work with utmost sincerity.
I kindly request all the chief guests to be seated. Thank you everyone. Now, we kindly request individual subject toppers to receive the reward from the respective heads of all the departments. Now, we call upon topper of anatomy, Dr. Chetana. Department of Anatomy to come forward and present the reward to the topper. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now I request all the subject toppers to come near the dais. She is also the topper in biochemistry. So we kindly request Head of Department of Biochemistry to reward the topper with a medal. Thank you, sir, and congrats.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations, Dr. Chetana.
Now, we like to call upon Dr. Nishant, topper in Forensic Medicine and Toxicology. We kindly request our beloved Principal and Head of Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, Dr. Y.P. Raghavendra Babu, sir, to congratulate the topper with a medal. It's a moment of pride for all of us that our beloved Principal, sir, is presenting Sridevi Memorial Award in the memory of his sister and a cash prize of Rs 3,000 to the topper.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations, Dr. Nishant.
Next, we have the topper of Community Medicine, Dr. Vaishali. We kindly request Head of Department of Community Medicine to come forward and present the medal. As the token of appreciation, Department of Community Medicine is also complimenting the topper with a memento and a gift.
Thank you, sir.
She is also a topper in otorhinolaryngology. We kindly request Head of Department of Otorhinolaryngology to convey the best wishes to the topper by presenting a medal. I request Dr. Vaishali to come near the dais.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations, Dr. Vaishali. Now, we have the topper in multiple departments, Dr. Shushmita Shenoy. Please give her a huge round of applause.
Firstly, we kindly request Head of Department of General Medicine to congratulate the topper with a medal. As a token of encouragement, Department of General Medicine is also presenting a trophy with a cash prize of Rs 5,000. And also, our beloved Head of Department of General Medicine, Dr. Umesh Rajur sir, is greeting the topper in the memory of his father, G.S. Rajur, with a trophy and a cash prize of Rs 5,000.
Thank you, sir. Now, we kindly request Head of Department of Ophthalmology to come forward and present the medal to the topper. Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we kindly request Head of Department of General Surgery to congratulate the topper by presenting the reward.
Thank you, sir.
Now, we like to call upon Head of Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology to convey the best wishes and reward the topper in Obstetrics and Gynecology.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we kindly request Head of Department of Pharmacology to compliment the topper by presenting the reward.
Thank you, sir.
As a part of appreciation, Dr. Smruti S., Associate Professor, Department of Microbiology, is awarding the trophy to the overall batch topper, Dr. Sushmita Shenoy. In absence of her, we kindly request our beloved Principal Sir, Dr. Y.P. Raghavendra Babu, to come forward to award the trophy to the overall batch topper.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to all the candidates. Now, I request President of this event and Director of KIMS Koppal, Dr. Vaijinath Itiki, to address the gathering.
Hello everyone. A warm good evening to all of you. And I'm extremely happy and privileged and honored to be a part of this auspicious gathering, because this is once again a milestone in the small budding institute of KIMS Parivar. And this day is again, and as I mentioned, is a milestone for all of us, because it's the second batch of students of KIMS Koppal being graduated. And on this day, I heartily thank and show our gestures to today's chief guest, Dr. R.S. Mudolsa, Honorable Vice Chancellor of BLD University. Out of his busy schedule, he took a call from KIMS Parivar and he is available with us on this memorable day. I really, on behalf of KIMS Parivar, sir, I'm very thankful to you, sir, for giving this time to us. And Dr. Veerana Kamtar, Chief Administrative Officer, KIMS Koppal, Dr. Y.B. Raghavendra Babu, Principal, KIMS Koppal, Dr. Umesh Rajur, the In-charge Medical Superintendent of KIMS Koppal, and Ishwar Saudi, the District Surgeon of KIMS Koppal, and all the heads of the department, faculty, students, and respected parents out there. Every one of you, I mean all the graduates sitting out here, and all the parents and all the teachers have made an impact on the graduates who sit here today. We have traveled a journey of 7 years since the inception of first batch of students in 2015. Young minds enter the campus with a zeal to acquire knowledge, fulfill parents' dreams, and serve the community at large. During the learning process, students make new friends, acquire new skills, learn to respect their teachers, learn to face adversities, and blossom into a new being. The process of metamorphosis is guided by visible and invisible hands. Two people who rejoice on your achievement are your parents, and next are your teachers. I see faculty celebrating on your results. Just when I saw so many awards given by the respective department, that is the joy, that is true expressions towards their students who are successful in their journey, and these rewards are nothing but their involvement and their dedications and their commitment towards success of you people. Remembering the sacrifices of your parents and remembering the efforts of your teacher, have perseverance of stick to yourself, you will reap the desired benefits of future. The institution is growing along with you. We are coming up with the new infrastructures and equipments. We have started the PG courses in 3 clinical departments, and we had an NMC inspection in the Department of Community Medicine, and we are expecting PGs in that department shortly. And I thank you all for being in a growth story of this KIMS Parivar, and flourish in your dreams, make your parents and teacher proud, and be kind, needy, and empathy towards your patients. India can become Vishwaguru if we make ourselves a Vishwamanava. And before I conclude, not taking much of your time, and just with my senior colleague as a Vice Chancellor who has given many valuable inputs for our future, for our career, and along with that, and few of my young colleagues, who are sitting out in front of me, they also shared their memories. Ultimately, the journey, the saga, as sir was mentioning, it's a marathon journey, but we are all proud of our fraternity. कोई एक बेटा बोल रहा था यहाँ पे वक्त को रोकना चाहिए. सच्चाई ये, वक्त को तो कोई नहीं रोक सकते, लेकिन वक्त का साथ चलना पड़ेगा. ये तो दस्तूर है, ये तो खुदा का इच्छा है. और हम लोग वक्त का साथ जो सफ़र हमने चल रहे हैं इधर, हमने आपको 5.5 साल का जो सफ़र हमारा साथ, जो अपने स्टाफ, अपने हॉस्पिटल, जितना भी हम लोगों का कोशिश था, एक यंग टीम है यहाँ पे किम्स परिवार में. ये जो 5.5 साल का जो सफ़र था, ये वक्त का हर लम्हे, हर याद को हमेशा ये यादगार बन के रहता है. मैं इतना अपने किम्स परिवार की तरफ से ये मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि आप जो सीखे इधर, आपका जो स्किल्स है इधर, मैं यहाँ पे डर के ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ माई यंग टीम आउट हियर, मैं एक सच बताना चाहता हूँ. आप दुनिया में किधर भी, कौन सा भी मोड़ पे आप एक मेडिसिन प्रोफेशन का, एक हेल्थ सेक्टर का आप प्राउडली हैंडल करते हैं. हम लोग इसको गर्व से बोलते हैं, आप किम्स का परिवार से एक प्रोडक्ट है. We are proud of you and your potential and your commitment towards the learning. Wherever you are, because the first batch students are still in touch with us and they're proud because of their skills they acquired. वो तो चोरी नहीं होगा कभी. Property, jewels, पैसा, सब कुछ चोरी हो सकता है, लेकिन आपका जो skills है, आप जो equipped है इधर, ये कभी stolen नहीं होगा, ये कभी चोरी नहीं होगा ये. And with these few words, ultimately, one line I submit to all of you is that ultimately the purpose of education, getting educated, whatever degrees, whatever we achieve in our journey, we should not forget the culture, the humanity. Ultimately, whatever degrees or whatever the PhDs, MCH, DM, whatever it is, if you have your culture, if you have your commitment towards the humanity, then only we serve the right cause for this nation. And always ignore and try to reject hating people, try to love everyone, and pray God, and this nation should progress with peace and prosperity. We all should live together, and God bless you once again. I wish you all the best in your journey. God bless you all, and have a great future. I'm really proud to be associated with you all today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your precious words. And I wish the entire outgoing, young and energetic doctors the best of fortune.
As the clock ticks, we get closer to the end of this grand ceremony. Now, I finally call upon Member of Graduation Committee, Dr. Prabhulinga Reddy, Assistant Professor, Department of Orthopedics, to deliver oath of thanks.
Good evening to our most valuable Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. R.S. Madhura, sir, dignitaries on stage, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents and graduating students. It is my privilege to propose oath of thanks on behalf of Graduation Organizing Committee and entire fraternity of the KIMS Corporate. First of all, my sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's event a grand success. By His blessings and grace, we are able to make the event what it was. I give a really heartfelt oath of thanks to our chief guest, Dr. R.S. Madhura, sir, who spent his busiest time gracing the occasion. Today, we had the opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this is definitely encouraging to many of our young doctors who are getting graduated today. Also, thanks for boosting the morale of we teachers who are serving in this region. Thank you, sir. This type of event cannot happen overnight. The wheels start moving about a week ago. It requires planning and bird's view for details. We have been fortunate to be supported by a team of very active and dedicated fraternity and students of Koppal Institute of Medical Sciences. A special mention and thanks to our institutional heads, Director Dr. Vaishnath Idgi, sir. Thank you, sir. Our Principal, Dr. Raghavendra Babu, sir. Thank you, sir. Our Medical Superintendent, Dr. Umesh Raju, sir. Thank you, sir. Our District Surgeon, Dr. Ishwar Saudi, sir. And HODs of all the department. They have been the catalyst that inspired us to do our best and stand as a pillar of power. Thanks to one and all there. And with deep sense of appreciation, we thank our teaching and non-teaching staff of KIMS Koppal. I also want to thank the students who worked behind the scenes to execute this event. Our technical arrangement team, the stage setting, the lighting team, and the housekeeping staff. Thanks one and all there. Our sincere gratitude goes to all parents and well-wishers who have gathered here to celebrate the achievements of their graduating children. Thank you, dear parents. Finally, I would like to thank graduating students of KIMS Koppal. Wish them a bright and prosperous future in their lives. Thank you. Now I request our academic head, Dr. Raghavendra Babu, sir, to declare closing of the graduation ceremony.
Once again, good evening, everyone. As we have come to the end of this beautiful day, graduation day of our second batch of students, with the request or with the permission of the chair, I hereby declare the closing of today's proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We kindly request everyone to stand up for our national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
We have now come to the conclusion of our ceremony, Madhura Smruti 2022 graduation ceremony of our KIMS Koppal. We take this opportunity to thank the chief guest and all the dignitaries on and off the dais.
We specially thank our Honorable Director, sir, the pioneer of this ceremony, and for giving us this memorable opportunity to host this evening.
We also thank our Honorable Principal, sir, teaching and non-teaching staff and the Group D workers, all the near and dear ones who have gathered here and spared their precious time to attend this memorable event.
We request all the graduates and all the dignitaries to disrobe their gowns near the Director office. The food for the graduates and the parents will be served at 7:30 p.m. onwards, and good food for graduates and parents will be served in front of the girls' hostel, and for the staff and in the canteen, the volunteers will guide you there. Kindly celebrate the rest of your evening. Signing off, it's Prajwal.
I'm Ishita.
Thank you, everyone.